Welcome back. We sure know the housing market is on fire here in Middle Tennessee. So many feeling they can't afford to buy when they feel the market's so high. A recent study found the gap is even more pronounced when you're talking about our communities of color. That's where Mortgage Coach comes in. He's an author. He's a mortgage coach. His name is John Mallett. And he says that mindset, it doesn't have to be that way. We had a great conversation about how shifting the renter's mindset and putting yourself in a position to buy your first home today. I'm so happy to have you here. You're a housing expert, and you really talk about more to the renters today who are on the fence and changing that mindset from renting to owning.
Yep, you bet. Great to be with you today, Carol. It's interesting. 33% of people who rent can buy, and most of them don't know it. There's all these myths out there that you got to have 20% down, you got to have perfect credit, all of this misinformation when none of that is accurate. I get clients who call me all the time that say, I know we can't qualify, but we saw this home, let's try. And within 60 days, they're in their house. It happens all the time.
And what's the real benefit to owning a home? What's the selling point to change that mindset?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's so much. That's where it's transforming lives through homeownership. That's one of the big taglines that we use. The median net wealth of a renter today is $5,000. The median net wealth of a homeowner is $230,000. So it's a 46 times difference. And not only that, but also the things that most people don't realize. When you own a home, there's a 50% chance less that you'll get divorced. Your children generally do better in school. Children have less incidences of asthma. I mean, there's all of these things that come up that most people don't even talk about. And that's why I believe, I grew up in the projects and so my takeaway from it is homeownership is a sacred trust. It's something that can provide tremendous stability throughout your life.
Well, I guess some people might say, well, that might have been how it is, John, but the housing market is so on fire right now. Is this really the time to buy?
Well, if you can buy responsibly, yes. Trying to time the market is not a good idea. Right now, there's so much more demand than there is supply. We're down by around 4 million homes within the United States. It's going to take a long time for those to get built. Rates are low, and so obviously demand is higher. Our research says that we think will ebb out. We think it'll moderate, prices will moderate, but it really goes down to if you can buy responsibly, it's always a good time to buy.
All right, let's talk about resources, places that people can go.
You bet. The best thing to do is to find somebody who specializes and will take the time for you, especially if you're buying your first home. Carol, I can't tell you that there are so many real estate and lenders out there that really don't want to give you the time because it's going to take time. Mm-hmm. And first-time home buyers usually takes more time to get their deal done. Sometimes the credit needs to be worked on. They ask a lot more questions. We give them a lot more education. And so find somebody that will take the time, either a mortgage professional, a broker, or a bank, somebody that's willing to sit down with you and really walk you through the process.
John Mallett, thank you so much. And you can go to your website. What's your website?
It's johnwmallett.com.
Perfect. And you're watching Today in Nashville.